Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. Today, we are not just cooking. We are participating in a sacred ritual, a national obsession. We are talking about Asado, the Argentine BBQ, and it's so much more than just grilled meat. It's the very soul of Argentina, a celebration of community, and a powerful statement of masculinity. In America, we have our backyard BBQs, but Asado is on another level. It's a slow, deliberate process, often taking hours. The asador, the grill master, is a figure of immense respect. They carefully select the cuts of meat, not just steaks, but chorizo sausages, morcillas blood sausages, and even internal organs like sweetbreads mollejas. All of this is laid out on a massive grill over smoldering embers, not direct flame. This slow, indirect heat gives the meat an unbelievable tenderness and a deep, smoky flavor. And here's where the cultural commentary comes in. Asado isn't just about food, it's a powerful symbol of Argentine masculinity. The act of tending the fire, mastering the meat, and providing for the gathering, it all screams testosterone. It's an almost primal experience. You've got the rich, red meat, the bold red wine flowing, and the strong, earthy flavors. It's a feast that embodies strength, passion, and tradition. It's a stark contrast to our quick, often processed meals. Asado is about slowing down, connecting with the earth, and celebrating the bounty of nature in a way that truly nourishes both body and soul. You're not just eating, you're experiencing a culture, a history, and a way of life. It's a delicious, hearty, and deeply meaningful meal that you have to try. We've already talked about the epic asado, but today, we are exploring a different kind of culinary icon. We are talking about Milanesa, a dish so popular that it is a part of the daily life here. It's Argentina's version of a breaded, fried cutlet, and it's a true comfort food. A Milanesa is a perfectly simple dish. A thin cut of beef or chicken is breaded and then fried until it is a beautiful golden brown. The outside is wonderfully crispy, and the meat inside is so tender and juicy. It's the kind of food that is deeply satisfying and nostalgic. Milanesa is a simple, versatile, and deeply delicious dish. It shows that a country's food is not just about its famous festivals, but also about the comforting meals that make up its daily life. You have to try it. We are talking about empanadas, a savory pastry that is a symbol of everyday life here. An empanada is a perfectly simple and portable dish. It's a crispy, golden brown pocket of goodness, filled with a warm and savory filling like meat or cheese. It's the ultimate food for a busy person on the go. Empanadas are a simple, versatile, and deeply delicious part of Argentine life. They are a true taste of comfort and tradition. You have to try them. Hit that subscribe button and join our global food journey. Hey everyone and welcome back. Today, we are in Argentina and we are trying a street food that is a national icon. We are talking about Choripán, the ultimate Argentine hot dog. It's a simple, perfect combination. A delicious grilled chorizo sausage is served on a crusty roll, and the secret is a generous spoonful of fresh chimichurri sauce. It's a burst of savory, herby, and zesty flavor in every bite. It's the perfect taste of Argentina. And the perfect way to begin is with a dish that is the ultimate cheese lover's dream, Provoleta or grilled cheese. Provoleta is a masterpiece of simple ingredients. A thick slice of provolone cheese is placed right on the grill. It gets this beautiful, golden brown crust on the outside, while the inside becomes a hot, gooey, and stretchy melted perfection. It's seasoned simply with a generous sprinkle of oregano and some red pepper flakes. This adds a beautiful fragrance and a little spicy kick that cuts through the richness of the cheese. You scoop it up with some grilled bread, and it's the perfect appetizer for a big meat feast. Provoleta is a simple, delicious, and deeply satisfying dish. It's a taste of Argentina's love for good cheese and great food. You have to try it. If you're loving our food adventures, hit that subscribe button and join our global food journey. Today, we are exploring a dish that perfectly combines two of the world's greatest comfort foods, steak and pizza, We are talking about Matambre a la pizza. At first glance, Matambre a la pizza seems almost whimsical. It starts with matambre, a thin cut of flank steak, which is often grilled or rolled and stuffed. But for this dish, it becomes a canvas. The grilled steak is then topped with a rich tomato sauce, melted mozzarella cheese. It's a beautiful fusion of two beloved culinary traditions. You get the smoky, rich flavor of perfectly grilled steak, combined with the comforting, familiar taste of a classic pizza. It's a dish that seems simple, but it's a testament to the creativity and love of food that runs deep in Argentina. And here's the interesting twist. We've talked about asado being this grand, primal expression of Argentine masculinity. Matambre a la pizza, on the other hand, is a more relaxed, playful, and almost rebellious take on that masculine food culture. It's still about meat, it's still robust, but it takes the formality out of it. It's like saying, we love our steak, and we love our pizza, so why not have both, in a way that's fun and comforting? Matambre a la pizza is a perfect example of Argentina's unique culinary identity. It's a delicious, satisfying, and truly unforgettable experience. You have to try it. We are in the wild, beautiful region of Patagonia, in southern Argentina. We are here for a dish that is an icon of this land, Patagonian lamb. The lamb is roasted whole, slowly over charcoal. This gives it a deep, smoky flavor and the most tender, juicy meat you've ever had. It's a dish that celebrates patience and the raw nature of this region. It's more than just a meal, it's a testament to the rugged, honest spirit of Patagonia. It's a taste of adventure, and it's absolutely delicious. In Portugal, if pizza is the national food of Italy, then Bifana is the Portuguese burger, a sandwich of pork sauté with garlic, a little spice, and a lot of aroma, simple yet powerful. People eat Bifana at football games and bars or simply on the way to work, but this is not just street food. Bifana carries a whole cultural story. Think about it: pork marinated with garlic, white wine, and spices, a legacy from Rome and the Arabs. The crusty bread owes much to the Jewish tradition of baking, and the ritual of turning every meal into something sacred belongs to the Portuguese. Eating Bifana is not only eating, it is joining a small ceremony where flavor meets history. But here comes the twist: Bifana is not distant at all. It can be the snack after work, the night food at a street fair, or the quick bite when you only have a few coins in your pocket. What do you think if you had to choose between a Portuguese Bifana and an American hamburger? In Porto, Portugal, there is a food monster on the table called Francesinha. Do not be fooled by its sandwich look. This is not a light meal. Francesinha is built in layers. Bread, ham, sausage, steak, then covered with melted cheese and drenched in a spicy beer sauce, heavy, hot, and full of energy. It was made to crush the strongest hunger. Portuguese people say eating francesinha feels like an entrance test for visitors. It is a cultural experience of Porto, a mix of French and Portuguese flavors of elegance and wildness. If you visit Porto, would you dare to face the francesinha monster? Share in the comments, and remember to subscribe. In Portugal, if you need a quick meal, but with serious power, then Prego no Pau is the #1 choice. It sounds simple: a sandwich with beef marinated in garlic and seared on a hot pan. But do not underestimate it. This is Portuguese fast food that is both quick and heavy. The magic is in the contrast. The crusty bread holds juicy, tender beef, while the garlic aroma fills the air. Many people enjoy it with a beer or a glass of red wine. It is the classic bite after a football match, at the bar, or just a fast dinner on the go. Here comes the twist: the word Prego actually means a nail. Eating this sandwich is like getting nailed with energy for the rest of the day. Funny, but true, you just cannot resist it. Do not forget to subscribe for more world food stories. In Portugal, there is a smell that tells you exactly where you are. Grilled sardines on charcoal, Sardinhas Assadas in summer, especially during the festival of Saint Anthony. In Lisbon, the whole street turns into a giant kitchen. Smoked fish and laughter fill the air, your clothes, and your memory. At first glance, it is just a small fish on hot coals, But behind Sardinhas Assadas, there is a long cultural story. The Romans praised sardines as cheap and strong protein. The Jewish and Arab traditions shaped the marinades and grilling. The Portuguese turned it all into a ritual, a street party where bread and sardines meet in every hand. Now the twist for visitors: the smell can feel a bit strong, almost overwhelming, when the entire street is filled with smoke. But that heavy aroma is exactly what makes Sardinhas Assadas unforgettable. It is both humble street food and sacred festival food, a small sardine, but carrying the whole spirit of Portugal. In the US, grilled fish is often a family BBQ, but in Portugal, Sardinhas Assadas turns the entire street into a smoky, flavorful festival. In Portugal, there is a dish that feels like a ritual and a street party at the same time: Chouriço Assado, spicy sausage grilled on fire. This is not just sausage. People place a whole chorizo on a clay dish, pour strong liquor on it, and light it. The blue flames roast the meat while turning the table into a little ceremony. Of course, a glass of red wine is always waiting to match the flavor. Looking deeper, Chouriço Assado carries layers of history, Roman methods of curing meat, Arab spices, and even Jewish traditions in food preparation. Every bite of sausage is not only heat and smoke, but a cultural journey across centuries. For tourists watching a sausage catch fire, the table can be shocking, almost like the restaurant is burning down. If there's one dish that represents both religious ritual and street fun in Portugal, it is Bolinho de Bacalhau, crispy golden fried codfish cakes. At first sight, they look like simple little fritters, but Bolinho de Bacalhau carries centuries of history. Salted codfish bacalhau is seen as a protector of the Portuguese table, especially during Catholic holy days when meat was forbidden. From that tradition came these golden fish cakes, sacred yet everyday. The recipe is simple: shredded cod mixed with mashed potatoes, onion, parsley, then fried until golden brown. But the taste is complex: salty from the sea, earthy from the potato, fresh and spicy from the herbs, a harmony shaped by Roman, Arab, and Jewish influences. Here comes the funny twist for tourists: these little cakes look like light snacks, but eat a few and you will suddenly feel full, wondering, wait, is this an appetizer or the main dish? The Portuguese just smile, because for them Bolinho de Bacalhau fits everywhere: family dinners, festivals, or late-night bars. If you could try Bolinho de Bacalhau, would you pair it with a cold beer or a fine glass of wine? Share in the comments. There is a Portuguese dish that sounds refined, but is loved by both the humble and the elite. Amêijoas, a Bulhão Pato, clams sautéed with white wine, garlic, and cilantro, simple, yet full of ritual. Picture a steaming plate of clams, fragrant with golden garlic, bathed in shimmering white wine sauce. The Portuguese do not rush. They dip crisp bread into the sauce as if performing a sacred ritual with the ocean's holy water. This dish carries both literary prestige and street food energy. It was named after a 19th century poet, Bulhão Pato, who adored clams so much he wrote poems about them.